Alrighty guys, in the previous video we demonstrated the long spine board. We use this primarily for patients who are already on the ground, falls, traumas that don't usually involve a vehicle. So what do we do if we have a patient that is in a vehicle or in a sitting position with a traumatic injury? So we have a device called the KED, or the KED. So kind of imagine that this mannequin is sitting front seat of a car, and I'm sitting in the back seat. So just like before, we're going to do manual C-spine, like so. My partner's going to take over. DPE is on, of course, already. We're going to check bilateral CMS. And you squeeze my fingers. Wonderful. Check pulses. Same thing at the feet. You want to push up, pull down, check pedal pulses. Once we do that, we will size the C-collar. Now, since we used this mannequin already, we already kind of know this is a no-neck patient, but for the purposes of the video, we will measure from the base of the jaw, bottom of the neck, again, we want to be able to make sure that our patient can still breathe, swallow. I want to make sure I still have access, that we can still assess trachea, JVD. We also want to remind the patient that this is a device to just kind of remind them not to move the head. So once the C-collar is on, we're still going to hold manual stabilization. You can step away for this purpose. Oh yeah, that's true. All right. So the KED is this giant, kind of vest-looking device. We have color-coded straps, and the back is very rigid. So when we are introducing the KED, your partner is going to lean the patient forward at the head. We're going to introduce the device, making sure that both flaps are out. And seated well into the patient's axillary radius. And then once it's centered and in the position that you need it, you'll instruct your partner to go ahead and lean the patient back. We're going to start securing it. Very similar to our backboard straps, we want to make sure that these are nice and snug. Red to red, yellow to yellow, green to green. So I want to make sure that my partner or that my patient takes a nice deep breath. So you can cinch down the straps. Now, just like our backboard, and these two. Once you secure the torso, we're going to secure the legs. So these straps at the legs will keep the patient in a still seated position. And now I'm going to secure the head. So once the patient is fully secure, we need to reassess our CMS. Pulses, have them squeeze. Check pulses again at the feet, and then do the push-pull. See, make sure that they can feel you. So now we're going to introduce the longboard. So with this, again, if this was a car, door would be open. So what we're going to do is we're going to rotate the patient so that their legs are out of the car, and we're going to pull them out of the car and onto the backboard. This will typically be on the gurney, but we don't have gurney, so this will be on the floor.
Just tilt him so we put it under.
Okay. So this is a multi-person move. So we're going to have them kick the legs out. At this point, we'll undo the leg straps. And we will slide them down until they are in line on the board. Yeah, board. Yep. Okay. 1, 2, 3. So if you do need to get adjusted, you can do your Z-drag. But from here, you'll go through the whole process of doing your long spine board, doing the box technique with the straps, and then from there, you'll initiate transport. Once you get them moved out of the car, make sure that you recheck your CMS for the last time, and go ahead and begin your transport.